Hey, good evening to you. It's Sunday morning, and it's very early, 2:45 in the morning, and it's the 30th of July. Good morning to you. And I've got to keep my voice down, so I've got the volume up quite high because I've got to keep my voice down. But I was talking a bit about Trojan horses and how people when they hate you, they never show you they never show you exactly who they are, because hate covers that up. It doesn't actually register as being themselves, because it is actually a Trojan horse. It's actually a Trojan horse because um, you can always remember what they were like uh, by looking at yourself. You can see what other people are like by looking at yourself. You don't have to work out people and say, well, is he hating me or is he not? You can see a lot of that in the way that you understand yourself when you see something suspicious and you think, is that a coincidence, or is he actually trying to wind me up or trying to upset me, or she? It doesn't matter who. So it's always a Trojan horse. It's always a Trojan horse. That's all they can do. They have the appearance of a person and a human being. That is why it's called a Trojan horse. That is why hate is called a Trojan horse. It's a disguise. It's not really them. It's a disguise of a surprise for you if you open it. If you don't know how to react, or you don't see the signs, or you are unfamiliar with it. And there's another good thing I can talk about as well: familiarity. So we can be familiar with people only when we believe we can be familiar. It's very difficult to be familiar with someone if we don't believe we can be familiar. Uh, so what I mean to say is, try and remember that you will remember what you need to know. Don't worry about trying to pay attention and trying to work things out. Just remember, you will remember everything you need to remember. And that will be done by believing in what you're actually hearing now. And say you want to hear my voice. You want to hear what I'm saying now in 30 seconds. You don't have to worry about listening to my voice, what I'm saying, or anything like that. You can hear what's relevant and what's important just by continuing to listen to my voice. That is how you remember what happened 30 seconds ago. And it's a circle. It's a kind of circle. It's a beautiful circle as well. It's not something which is beyond us. All we have to do is listen to the voice. And I've gone on about voices a lot, I know I have. But there's something about music and voices that are very closely related, and I've learnt a lot through listening to music about how to understand the familiarity and unfamiliarity of believing in familiarity. You can be familiar with it. Don't believe in familiarity. It's very difficult to be familiar with it. There's a big difference there, and so basically, if you know you're going to remember something, you can instantly be familiar with it. You know it's going to be in your memory. Just having part of it inside you, part of the voice inside you, is being familiar with it. Is everything you need to know about it. So 30 seconds ago, as I was saying 30 seconds ago, all you need to do to hear what I was saying 30 seconds ago is listen to my voice now. That's all you've got to do. You don't have to worry about what I said 30 seconds ago. You can just listen to my voice now. But the tone, now I was talking about this before to myself. I tried to make a recording before. The tone is something which is I mean, if I change my voice, and go and try and make it expressive, like the Institute of Health and Goodwill is crumbling at the seams, and we don't know what to do about it. And if you say that in a very sort of, the Institute of Goodwill and Health is falling at the seams. You can still hear it's me, and you can still understand underneath that by listening to it and by believing there's a tone to it. Believing my tone is in it, you can actually enjoy what I'm saying. You can actually enjoy the sound of gravelling and grunting and anything I do, because there's always that tone of my voice in what I'm saying. There's always that, and you can actually make it just about anything. A clap. You can make it anything. You can make, as long as you know it's me, you'll know that tone is there. That tone is the joy of listening to people, and all you have to do is listen to that voice and believe it's there. That's all you have to do, and it's a wonder to behold if you can. And you don't even have to worry about it now. You can process it by realizing you're going to remember it. By remembering it, you know it's going to be in your memory, and by believing that the tone is there as well, that you've got everything you need. You don't need anything else to be familiar with me, and for me to be familiar with you. I can see that by the communication of memory, and how we can manipulate what's in our memory in order to make the present a benefit for communication. Yeah. So, but remember, it's just listening. You just have to believe and listen. You don't have to do anything else. That's all you have to do. I think I've said enough, as per usual. So carry on and listen and remember that any sound I make, the health and goodwill of the country is in a dire state of mayhem. But you can still hear it's me, and you can still understand the expression in the change in my voice. That's it. Changes. Yeah, remember changes. And remember that the tone is always there, so the change is meaningful just for the change. There's no other meaning to it, just the change. Yeah. Okay, I've said enough now, and it's 2:53, the 30th of July, and it's Sunday morning, very early. Right, I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Bye.